Hi, this is Dale Guiducci with ERA Credit Services. And for years I've been coming on and doing a lot of videos about how to start a credit repair business, how to get everything that you need state laws, federal laws, websites, technology, all of that. And of course, if you're a subscriber to my channel, you've been watching my videos, you've seen all of those videos. But if you're still researching that phase, then I suggest you stay in my YouTube channel or go to my blog at ERA Credit Services, Credit Repair Blog, and watch those videos and read those blogs, because there's everything that you need to know in there. However, it's time to start sharing how to run a successful credit repair business. Like, what do you do once you get the business set up? How do you become super successful with a credit repair business? Stay tuned. We're going to talk about that starting in this video. So in this series of videos that I'm going to do, how to run a successful credit repair business, that's what we're going to talk about. How do you run it? How do you get it off to a good start? How do you make sure you got customers flowing, coming to you, and that you're successful long term? I'm going to share with you communication tools I use, how I use the internet, phone apps, software, marketing materials and techniques, and so much more. Now, if you want to learn about running a successful credit repair business, be sure to like this video. That would be step one. Step two, though, subscribe to my channel and click the bell, because I'm going to be coming out with videos just about every single week that's going to add on to what we're talking about in terms of how to run a successful credit repair business. Now, if you watch these videos, you're going to learn how I've developed a very successful credit repair business. I do it from home, which is such freedom. It's just awesome not to have to get up and go to work and commute and get to an office every single day. I work from home, which is awesome, and I earn a really nice six-figure income, and you can too. Now, to get this thing started, I'm going to start off talking about marketing, and I'm going to do that for two reasons. Number one, because, and I've talked to thousands of people literally over the past 7 years that I've been in this business, and everyone wants to talk about marketing. How do I get clients? So that's reason number one. I'm going to start talking about marketing. But secondly, as I cover marketing, I can also get an opportunity to talk about the tools and technology I use for my marketing. So let's go ahead and get started. And we're going to start where everyone should start, and that's with your warm market. So I get it. I just said warm market, right? And you may have tensed up or grunted or groaned or rolled your eyes or something like that, because you may not want to contact your warm market. And I get it. A lot of people that come into our business and that I get an opportunity to work with every single day, like, they're so reluctant to talk to the people that they know. And that is so illogical, guys. It shows signs of insecurity about yourself, and it shows signs of lack of confidence in the business that you just started. I'll just tell you this. If you don't feel that the people closest to you or even acquaintances should know about your new credit repair business, then maybe you shouldn't start it to begin with. On the other hand, if you're excited to get out there and talk to everyone you know, like anybody you know, or maybe you come to know that you are now in the credit repair business and you can help people get a higher credit score and help fix their financial woes, then you are off to a good start and you've got a leg up on the competition. Now we just got to figure out the best ways to do it. Should you do an email blast? Should you text everyone you know? Should you call key people that you know a lot of people? Well, let's explore some possibilities. So the key is your attitude. Now, I don't mean positive and negative attitude. I assume you have a positive attitude and you're a positive thinker, and that's why you're starting a new business of any kind to begin with. What I'm talking about is your attitude towards starting a new business at all. So here's what I mean. What if you were starting a tax business, or you got your real estate license and you were starting a real estate business in effect, or you were doing something more traditional like a boutique, like a clothing boutique or a hardware store, or maybe a franchise of a certain kind like a sports clips franchise? What would you do then? How would you get the word out to everybody that you just started this new business? Would you? Like if you wanted to let people know about your new Sports Clips franchise and they should come in and get their haircut because you provide the best haircuts out there and entertainment while they're getting their haircut, wouldn't you tell everybody you know? Of course you would. Why is it any different with the credit repair business? You just got to do it. You've got to get the word out to people you know. The people you know are so valuable in terms of spreading the word for you. And here's something, if I were to do it all over again, here's something that I would do. And I did this, I just didn't do it right away. So I know it works, but if I were to do this over again, I would do it right away. And that is, I would host a grand opening, call it a grand opening, right? I would maybe have people over to my home, or if you're not comfortable with people coming over to your home, then go rent a back room in a restaurant or something like that. And invite people that you know. Ask people to invite people that they know. Invite people that are in credit-related industries like real estate, mortgage, banking, auto, solar. Get them to come to see what your new business is all about. Have finger foods, have beverages, have some adult beverages if you're not opposed to that. I find that when people have a cocktail or two, they loosen up, they have fun, they relax. And I would just present my business maybe for about 5 minutes. Like I wouldn't do anything formal. I would just have fun with people, letting them know that I just started my business, that I'm excited about my business. I might speak, as I said, for about 5 minutes on what's going on with my new business and let those people go forth and conquer and tell everyone they know about my business. Have some brochures and flyers available, all those kinds of things, so that people now know, like maybe 15, 20, 30 people now know what you're doing and they can go out and support you. Now, if you're more business-minded and like a formal business-minded person, and the idea of having like a little party or grand opening, it just doesn't float your boat. I get that, that's fine. You might want to do more of a formal presentation, like maybe rent a hotel banquet room, a small banquet room that you can fit 20 or 30 people in, and invite people to come to that and have a PowerPoint presentation and maybe walk through the power of good credit, how to have good credit, talk about the credit repair pie and break that down into bite-sized pieces so people can start understanding what it takes to have a good credit score, and then talk a little bit about your credit repair business and what you can do and the services that you offer, the cost and so forth, so that people could do the same thing. They can go out and tell other people, but of course, if they need your services, they might be able to share that with you, and then you can now get yourself your first few customers. But that's not why you're doing it. Why you're doing it is to get this army of people that you know to get out there and share the word about your new business. But either way you want to do it, have a party at your house or a restaurant, or have a formal presentation in a hotel or office space, either way, that's fine. The bottom line is get the word out. Now, you may not want to do either of those things. Like that may not be something that you want to do right away. I highly recommend that you do it because it's going to give your new business a boost. But even if you don't want to do that, you still got to get the word out. Now, in our business, when we bring in new independent agents into our business, we have phone apps for them. So they can use phone apps. All their contacts on their phone go right into this phone app, and they can start contacting people with pre-written messages and 1 to 2 minute teaser videos and see who might be interested in their business, their services, and things of that nature. So we've got some help for people, but either way, you've got to get the word out. Now, here's one thing I would not do. So here's a list of things I've given you, like a couple of things I've already given you on terms of what to do, but here's what not to do. Do not do an email blast. Do not do an email blast. First of all, emails get caught up in spam. They don't reach everybody. People don't open emails like they used to. Email is an old type of communication. It's not using cutting edge new technology. It's very impersonal, and most importantly, it's very ineffective. So don't do an email blast. Another bit of advice I would have for you, and I think this is maybe why people don't approach their warm market, is because they don't get creative in their thinking. And they think that in order to approach their warm market, they have to approach their warm market as customer prospects. No, not at all. This might seem like common sense, but a lot of people don't think to do it. You don't want to approach your warm market as credit repair candidates or prospects. What you want to do is approach them by asking them to help you get the word out about your new business. And the people that you know a ton of people. You can expand your sphere of influence very rapidly by engaging your contacts. Now, here's one way of doing it, right? Let's say you just call people, or even if you do invite them to a grand opening or whatever, you can just simply ask people, hey, listen, do you know anybody in the real estate or mortgage business, as an example? Do you know anybody in the real estate or mortgage business? And they might think to themselves, they do or they don't, or whatever the case may be. And then you could follow up by saying, listen, the reason why I'm asking you is because I just started a new business. It's a credit repair business, and I can work with real estate and mortgage people that you know, as an example, and I can help their credit challenged clients become qualified buyers for them, so I can help people you know in the real estate and mortgage business close more business. See, by you just saying that, you haven't approached your friend or your acquaintance as someone that wants to buy from you or needs their credit fixed, or you haven't even talked about their credit. You're just saying simply, listen, I want to get the word out about my business, and I can help people that you know. And what's powerful about that is that a lot of times people want to connect people, right? They first of all, they want to know people that are good at haircuts, good at landscaping services, good at a lot of different things. So when their friends ask them, they've got that person, right? But also, people want to connect other people. People sometimes love to be that person that takes this person that needs something and directs them over to this person that has what they need. And you can leverage that. You could take advantage of that with a lot of people that you know. So if you embrace warm market, you get creative with it, you find a couple of ways maybe I didn't mention that you might want to approach your warm market, this can not only get your business off to a great start, but it can keep you busy for a long time, because as you get the word out to people you know, and they turn you on to people that they know, and they turn you on to people that they know, this could go a long way. And what's great about it, it's free. It's free. I don't know why people are so willing and ready to spend their money to go market to strangers where they have no credibility, they have no trust factor built up, instead of getting referrals from your warm market and referrals eventually from your customers are the best sales opportunities that you could possibly have. Now, another unique thing about our particular business model is that you have an opportunity as an independent agent with our company. You have an opportunity to bring on other independent agents. And that naturally taps into their warm market and people that they know, and they're part of your business. So they're going to get paid when they go out and do sales, but you're going to get overrides and bonuses on what they do. And this is going to help you expand your business, not only in your hometown, but your regional area, your state, all across the country much more rapidly when you have agents that are building their business and, again, going out and finding people and talking to their warm market. And with or without you, they're expanding your business, and that's very powerful. So get after your warm market. Consider them soldiers with boots on the ground out there spreading the word for you. And also just understand, will every single person that you know go out and you'd have a conversation with them, whether it's a formal over the phone or in-person thing? It doesn't matter how you do it so much, but will every person go out and spread the word for you? No, they won't. But a lot of people will, and that's the point. So you get the word out to as many people as you know, and that's going to spread the word for you in the marketplace. Now, in the next video in the series of how to run a successful credit repair business, we're going to go into the next phases of marketing and start talking about getting referrals from people in credit-related professions and business networking. Those are two very, very powerful things that I did when I first got started in this business. So get after your warm market. Don't ignore your warm market. Don't go, I'm not going there, right? You should find creative ways to do it, and ways to do it so that you're not putting people on the defensive. Again, ask for their help. Don't ask them what their credit score is, right? And that's a good place for you to start. Now, again, we're going to be going into different phases of marketing and all aspects of how to run a successful credit repair business. So be sure you like this video, if you got something out of it. Even if you don't like the message of talking to your warm market, it's still great advice. So like the video and go ahead and make sure you subscribe and hit the bell, because I'm going to be coming out with a lot of videos over the next couple of months to help you run a very successful credit repair business. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Top